Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Kansas City Royals have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Stephen Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies. Drew Waters stands in. Late with the swing there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Next pitch is popped up. Torkelson pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. The Tigers coming up. No score. This is Royals baseball on the Show Midwest. Back here in Detroit. And on the hill in this one, Brad Keller. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Jonathan Scope. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And there's a hit. Taylor tossed to second.
Wow.
Now it's Austin Meadows. The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Jake Rogers. And the right-hander's 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean,
got him. That's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And it is 2-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Edward Olivares. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Feeds to second, out there. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jackie Bradley Jr. a chance to hit. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball. No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Witt whips it to first. And they get Torkelson for the out. And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. And up next for Detroit, Nick Maton. Clips the corner. 1-2. That one missed. And the slider just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down. Back at Comerica Park. On to the third inning. So up now for Kansas City, Nate Eaton. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. Throws to second for 1, and that's 2. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Parker Meadows. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Taylor. Throw to first is in time. Out on a bang-bang play. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Akil Baddoo. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground. But
the punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it. Here is Austin Meadows. And the righty deals. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ground ball left side. Baddoo at third. Green at second. Meadows on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And welcome back. Start of the 4th. Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. The pitch. And that one sliced foul.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fouled off left side. Two on the way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To third, and that's just foul. The kick, the 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit hard, that gets through.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
In the air, out towards left center. Meadows hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. The 1-1. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time, he's safe.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Next offering is outside. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. Bottom 4, now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Maton. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Meadows makes the grab, 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And a 2-1 on the way. And that misses off the outside edge.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1-2 now. This one in the air right field. Meadows on his horse. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance. It heads back to second.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Slowly on the ground to short. Maton zips it across. That ends the frame. Royal back here in Detroit, digging in. It's the speedy outfielder Parker Meadows. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Got it by him for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
And next up for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. The 1-1 is fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Austin Meadows now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Kicks and deals. That one inside, and that's ball 3. Bases loaded, 2 down. And now a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Tigers top 6, and to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And delivers outside. Activity in the bullpen. Ronnie Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Alexander, a left-hander, also throwing. On the ground. And that one handled. And they get Perez for the out. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And now the right fielder, Edward Olivares. 1-1 now.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And a pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full.
Joey Wentz taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. The tag out. Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Isbell at second with 2 down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. The 1-2. Out to short, Maton. They get the force, and that is that. Welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Spencer Torkelson. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. Cabrera having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Comebacker to the mound. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw here. 1st and 3rd now with 2 out. Next is the Tigers DH, Akil Baddoo. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Tigers string. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nate Eaton. And that one is inside. Two one now. This one popped up. Scope drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So up now for Kansas City, Drew Waters. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. High fly ball out towards left field. And that one is out of here. So he leaves the yard to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
In the dirt. Tosses to first. And that is that. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. Chapman now 1-run game, lifted in the air right center field. Olivares moving under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Ronnie Garcia into the game,
and he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Next offering way upstairs. Swings through that.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Righty to the plate. That's outside. Counts full, 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Edward Olivares getting ready to hit. Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Action in the pen down there. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And he walked him. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. That one the other way. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in for the Royals. Bradley waits. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Oh, no, that got him. And a run will score because of it. So bases loaded with one away. And here is Nate Eaton. And now it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. Stays alive. Olivares on third. Bradley on second. Taylor over at first with one away. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Next offering upstairs.
Come on, Bobby.
Righty delivers. Swing and a slow roller. They take the force out. Inning ends, and that stops. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Yanni Chirinos gets the call from the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Rogers checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. To the right side. Takes it himself. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. That misses. And it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Nick Maton. Ground ball up the middle. And that chance handled. They get the force. And that is the... So they turn things over to the righty, Jason Foley.
Now, pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Meadows makes the grab, and there's one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Salvador Perez digs in now. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Scope. Jump throw. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but... And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Righty reliever out of the pen, Scott Barlow.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
The next offering misses. Ball 3.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Smash to the left side. Slings it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. A strikeout and a walk. Hard ground ball, base 9.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Fly ball center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's Austin Meadows. The 1-1. Out to short. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Guys are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance.
Ow. Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
So now 3-2. He's got him. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more